Everything needs to be planned out. From my past experience, any idea that we have, a lot of times will take 10 years for us to actually see it. So this is great, planning this a little bit ahead now to get things done more quickly.
Going into the process, I did not expect it the way that it was. I was like, you know, this is going to be something, a learning experience. I'm going to get to meet people from the community, and we're going to sit down, we're going to vote, and everything's going to be okay. As the few meetings went on, I was like, okay, well, we actually have some big decisions to make. We have a lot of things that we need to discuss and things that we don't know. Like, I had no idea what a bond was before I came into this committee. And I think that the learning curve was very exponential. I was like, okay, you know what, I'm here for it. Let's get what needs to be done.
I'm super excited about planning things out far in advance. I think the most important thing about the committee that I love is that everything is student focused and very much so centered on the happiness and growth of our students. And so that's super exciting and very motivating as a young parent to hear that the district is prioritizing both current needs and future needs.
We're getting tons of information that will help us make the correct decisions to move us forward, because we are a fast-growing district and we do need to be ahead of the curve.
Going in, I thought, okay, long-range planning committee. We're going to talk about facilities, we're going to talk about growth in the future. I think what has changed for me is just the level of detail involved and how many things we want to do but are constricted by land and money and time and things like that. And so how do you prioritize? And it's hard when you want to do everything because the students deserve it, but how do you prioritize with those constraints? I think that's definitely been an evolution to see all of those factors.
There's things that our children deserve and want and need that I want to be a part of the reason why they're getting those things.
Looking at the list right now of the needs is very hard to parse out what should be number one, what should be number two, and the cost of everything, because we do have a lot of things that need to be done quickly. There's not going to be any more land made. I'm a realtor. I'm like, you know, that's one of the, maybe not the first thing, but getting on land and getting things lined up is important.
I think people should pay attention because this is a large portion of our tax dollars go towards facilities and maintenance of our current facilities and new facilities and where they're going to go and how we're going to serve our students and our families, and the programs that we can offer with those facilities. So I think it's really important for everyone to know as much as they can about how the ISD is planning to use their funds now and in the future.
I would normally vote no for bond issues because I just didn't educate myself very well on the matter. And now I realize why we have the bonds and the fact that that's how we get the schools built, which I don't think a lot of people are aware of. I mean, a bond issue is a bond issue, but I don't think they realize that's the way the schools get built.
Our community is fast growing, and when I look around, I see more of parents that are my age, if not a little bit older, and with that comes a lot of young children. And so I think because we're such a fast growing community with young families, it's important to make sure that we are planning for, again, right now and future generations to come. And so super excited that the district is taking that approach.
I hope that the board is able to see that the decisions that we've made, not only is it just the beginning, but that they'll be able to evolve and make the ideas that we already have better, so that the future generations of Hutto students will get the expectation and the deserving education process that they need, the facilities that they deserve, and everything that will make them successful. I'm so glad that I was a part of this process, and I'm really hopeful that the future of Hutto will be in good hands.